Oh, look at that. There you go. It's all going. Oh, wait. July. I have the wrong title. My bye. My bye. Save. All right, that's the right title. Let me make sure that we are live. We are live. Let me mute. And we are live. Okay. Let's see who's here. We'll give everybody a few minutes before I get started. By the way, welcome. Oh my gosh. Where is
Oh my
everybody?
gosh. We got a couple minutes. Just like normal meetings, everybody shows up in the last 15 seconds.
Jana? Jana?
It's called being fashionably late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
No, it's called
military
delaying
ground
my
that out of me.
meetings.
That's true. I'm actually
I
gonna
can't be late.
move. Let me move this here, and I'm going to mute that. So just in case there are people tuning in,
What is
and
going on?
they put a chat
Oh,
they put a chat in there. All right, guys. Make sure you are in my live stream on Discord, and if you are not here, you can utilize our stream, so you're not missing this because this is season 3 planning. So. Mm, Season 3 planning. Where are all my officers and stuff? This is crazy. I've only
They're
got
like, we
my.
came Sunday. We're good.
All right. All right, so here's what's going to happen is the first 30 minutes or so, I'm really going to kind of focus on overall stuff. Um, and then I'm going to, after 30 minutes or so, I'm going to, if you are not interested in the mythic rating, you can kick out early, right? But if you are interested in the mythic rating, you will want to stay. Okay? And that's for anybody that's looking to get onto the mythic team or anyone looking to, or that is part of the current team. Um, so. Mm-mm. There's my Nicky Poo. Binky number 1 is in the his house. I do have Binky number 2 in the his house.
Uh-oh, he's been like supplanted.
Oh,
That would be Patty.
I'm here.
Yes, he's here. He's alive. He's alive.
now he's dead.
No fucking
Did I
way.
miss anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. So cough is gonna be a little late, but that's okay. Also, because I'm starting with yeah. Fucking shit. He's like, I fucking shit you not. I just lost power. Okay. Well, it is what it is.
Oh, that's how you know he lives in California.
Right? Very true.
You should tell him, does he have a phone? A smartphone?
He does, but he's in the middle of a work call. Finishing a work call.
I guess that's a reasonable excuse.
Yeah. I know, right? Everybody's excuse, including the Binky.
Remember, it's not summer in California until you start losing power from everyone using their AC.
God, I remember
Very
that.
true.
Fucking Enron.
Very true.
That's starting to happen up in the Northwest.
Oh my god.
Yeah, depending on where it is, it could be a red flag shutdown. 'Cause
Terrible.
there's no humidity and it's hot and super windy right now.
Absolutely terrible.
That's what they do up here in the mountains all the time. We lose the power in the summer.
Yeah, my
Maybe you
dad.
should move maybe you should move further off the mountain down into the plains.
Too many people.
All right. Log in. Tell people to get their butts in here. Butts in the seats.
Get the whip out, Danny.
I do have one. Would you like me to show you?
No.
Yes. Yes.
No wonder how you keep Jake in line.
I got,
Right?
you know. I will show you. I would have to walk places. Give me a second. All right. That'll be the end of meeting treat. There's an actual real whip.
All of a sudden, for some reason, I'm deadly afraid for my life, and I don't know why.
A sense of impending doom.
Now I think of that old saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh
Giggity.
boy.
you never heard that one, Danny?
You do until you're actually chained up and not into it.
That sounds about right. Let's go. All right. Who's here? Oh, Brave is here. Dread Knight's here. What? Oh, yes. Now we're living the dream.
The party
Oh my
now.
God.
Let's go.
It's Jason.
living
I
the
haven't
dream.
seen him in a while.
We're living the dream. Hold on a second. Let me make sure my headset is plugged in.
Hotel. No promises.
There we go. All right, headset is plugged in. There we go. Okay, guys. So if you guys can please join me in the live stream, that would be fantastic for everybody. Oh, hi, Oprah. You decided to join us. Yay. Where's your brother, Nick? Chase better get his butt here.
No idea. Why do you think I would know where he is? I don't have like
You don't
Why
have
haven't
brother
you put a bell
dog?
on him or something?
Right?
Yeah,
You got to put
you
a
have
bell. Bell. A
Don't you have a
bell.
radar system tracking them?
Yeah,
You know?
just
An
exactly.
AirPods.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
AirPods all over his clothes.
Absolutely.
Just sew it in.
Bedded into him while he's sleeping.
Hey, you're supposed to be your brother's keeper, don't you know?
I have more harder things to deal with right now. I gotta pull this bandage off of me.
My wife
What?
literally said the same thing about my brother's keeper.
Yeah, well. Things have happened. All right. Okay, guys. So now I think let's give a couple more minutes. Where the hell are all our peeps? This is season 3 planning. You'd think people want to know.
Apparently, they do not.
Apparently not. I'm just saying.
Okay, in the words of Mez, they just want to be supplies.
Surprise. Okay. All right. So, for anyone, so I'm going to do a run through first. For anyone that's new to TLP, we have monthly guild meetings. We get to talk about our raid teams, primarily our raid teams, but we also talk about Mythic Plus. We also talk about, our desire to get our PvP stuff going, and pretty much all the goals that we have coming down the pipe, right? Why is this on here twice? Oh!
Because the character name's wrong
Yep.
for one of them. Oh, no, it's a different accent.
It's a different accent. You little shit. All right. Of course, Jason has to be difficult. All right. So if you are new and you have never ever seen this spreadsheet, I urge you to go to the very top of TLP worldofwarcraft.com, click on it, and make sure you have show all channels on. Okay? And then you will be able to, in the Start Here category, see the guild info. And when you scroll all the way to the top, you will see the link to the master spreadsheet here. Okay? I do ask that you guys add your character name in the request for access. That'd be great. So I know, otherwise if I don't immediately recognize it, I'll deny it. And then there's other stuff in here too. There's how to get into a raid team. What do you need to do to get in there? There's specifics for all kinds of stuff there. There's our guild rating rules, our loot distribution rules, and then required add-ons. Okay. So, required add-ons, we do require you guys to have the Weak Ores core, but I have also added in here all of the liquid Weak Ores that we constantly have to update. And there's a new release for Manaforge Omega. So MFO has, they've released that one, and it is ready for everybody to download. We also need you guys to get Method Raid Tools, and that gives us information to our raid leaders. So those are our required add-ons. For the Heroic and Mythic team, you are also required to have the RC Loot Council core with the WoW Audit extension, okay? And I do recommend that you do get the Simulation Craft because it just makes this part easier. And back in the Start Here area, you will see that there is a channel called WoW Audit Loot. You start at the top. There is a prerequisite, which means you have to get with, one of the GMs or the SOs, and we add your characters to those teams. If they are not added to the teams, none of the stuff that's underneath works, okay? But you have to follow this very specific thing, okay? And if you have any problems with it, you can come to me and I will help you through it. Also, there is a video walkthrough right here that I have also added, so that details it out step by step. Okay? I think I did, let me see. I think I did put chapters in it, so I want to say I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it does have chapters in it. All right. So if you are new, welcome to the guild, and that's kind of some of the introductions there. If you need any help, any assistance, I can help you. Any of our officers can help you, senior officers, etc., raid leaders, etc. Okay. Then a couple of housekeeping things are Laura or Bonsai and Lewis or Galatea have stepped down from the officership. They kind of want to take a break, and we're hoping to see them come back for season 3 there's a whole new stuff that we could do with them over there. They, definitely want to take advantage of some of the stuff that's coming out, specifically like all the collectibles, because I know Laura loves to do that. But they have stepped down from the officership for now, and it's basically a light crew right now. So it's basically myself, He Buddy, Tiz, Mez, Cough, and Hakkasan, and then we've recently added Fel to the leadership to help us with raid leading as well. So it's a little bit of a tight crew there, but that's okay. We're making it work. And then
You don't need any more than that.
I mean,
You know.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
And then I do have some honorary co-GMs that used to actually function more as co-GMs at one point in their time. So like my husband and Jason, those are my honorary co-GMs. I do believe in having a trinity. It's always been really good for me to have people to bounce those things, like, really high level things on. So I utilize them in that capacity. So, and then I think Jason might actually be kind of trying to help me put together some PvP stuff, which I'm very excited about. I really want to try to get that going. I know I had that as a goal for this season.
Yes, that's correct. We're looking at some rated battlegrounds, as well as being more active in trying to get teams together for people that are trying to push rating in 2s and 3s. Blitz is a little bit harder. You're limited to 2 people, but for sure on the RBG side, going to start looking into just putting a team together for that. So we have a PvP channel that Danny can maybe point it out, show you on the screen how to tag for roles, so that you see the PvP announcements. If you are interested in PvP, maybe just a refresher on reaction roles, Danny, so they can see those tags as that stuff starts to roll out.
Yep, right here, all the tags. It's all under the Start Here category. So again, if you are in Discord, make sure you have the show all channels checked, because some of these are read-only, so they go inactive, So you want to make sure you grab those roles in there. There's roles for like tanks, healers, DPS. There's, whether you want to do Mythic Dungeons, whether you want to do Collector's Brigade and be part of those events, which, Gad helps me. He's like my little assistant elf. He's my assistant elf.
One way to put it.
We'll go with that. And then there's the professions and classes and all that good stuff in here. Here's the PvP one. I had to fix it, so there's actually a lot more than 9 people in there. But I had to fix that. That kind of went awry for me. But nonetheless, you guys can see all of the roles that you can be. You can tag yourself with. For classes, I really would like you guys to utilize that a little more. So, like, if you have questions about a particular class, you can say, for example, the monk. You can monk, and then, like, anybody that's playing that class and has chosen that class can answer any questions you may have, may give you an introduction and things like that. I think that's really something that I want to continue to push to everybody. We are supposed to be helping each other. So, if you can provide some guidance, that'd be great. Okay. And if you have questions, that's your go-to. So everything's really in the Start Here. Anything that is a system that we've built, you can find it here. The professions as well. So if you wanted to get something crafted and you put in a guild order, make sure you use the tags to alert those folks that there's a guild order ready to be filled. Okay. Aside from that, I really would like to see us start to use Discord mode. I think that a lot of people have kind of, fallen off and either have gone to like private groups or other Discords, or maybe we just have too many people. Maybe it's overwhelming. I don't know what it is. But what I'm seeing is less folks spending time here with us. And I think that tends to create cliques. and I want to try to not do that. That's like a big deal. So I want to be able to have multiple people have access to each other and have different groups going all the time and that kind of stuff, because that's how you keep a community healthy, right? And I know some of you are less inclined to use Discord, but try to make a an effort to come into Discord and use the tools that we have for you here. So you know that is something that I kind of really want to get across, right? Like, let's, especially new folks coming in, they really like to see activity in the Discord. So it just helps all around, right? So I want to emphasize that. And I know that we have some folks that are basically raid logging because it's the end of the season, right? They're not they're 684. They got nothing else they got to do. They're like 684 and like 6 characters, um, so I know that tends to happen towards the end of the season, but just remember, we want to try to stay active and stay positive and stay engaging. And now is the time where like new members will come into the guild because they're looking to come back for season 3, and they may not have a guild available anymore. There's a lot of guilds that are kind of dying off towards the end of the expansion, right? So this is the 3rd season, and by the 3rd season, those numbers tend to get smaller, and some guilds go completely inactive, right? So they're like, oh, we'll come back next expansion, right? And so now is a good time for us to like grab some new people into the guild. We want to have, a lot of activity happening, whether that is, a social thing that we're doing, a guild social, because we do have some of that happens. We'll play like Cards Against Humanity, Pictionary, whatever else. You do try to join those. You'll get to know everybody else, and I think it's a really good effort to like get people to know each other, and then you start to do more activities in the game because you know each other, right? So I really would appreciate if folks start to kind of use the Discord. And I get it, it's end of season, it's the summer, but try to be present, and it does help a lot. My goal's always been to be a very active guild, even towards the end of the season. Yeah. Any questions at all on those things from anybody? Any comments? I'd like to hear some feedback.
I mean, my thing is like I said, people not doing stuff because like I don't actively, like, I'm not filling my vault, but like I said, I've always come on if people need stuff, even though I don't need anything, I still help out. And even if you're 684, it helps if we have people who don't, like she said, to help.
Yeah.
Get that stuff done.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we are kind of lacking for tanks. We've always been a guild that has less tanks. And that's just, I think that's normal of all guilds, especially raiding guilds, because, of course, right, we only have 2 tanks in a raid. So, so there's only two people that are, fully decked out, et cetera, et cetera. But I want you guys to make an effort to contact Pip and Cano, right, and say, hey, can you come tank something for me? Because we are underutilizing our tanks, and the tanks we do have, we're underutilizing them. Yeah, go ahead.
Hawk has a druid.
Hawk has a druid. He has a druid. He does. Bell has a druid.
It's the DK now.
It's the DK now. It's the DK now.
It could be worse. We could be in the next Rammus patch where you needed 8 tanks.
Oh, I love it.
God.
But yeah, I mean, with the activity thing, I've told a lot of people that have come in recently. It's like, yeah, it's a little slow right now into season. Things will pick back up. So.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, there's just people who raid log. That's what it is.
That's just the way it's the end of the season. That's natural.
Yeah. And like I said, take advantage of some of the cool socials that we have. That help us, get to know each other. We're going to have Truth. I think the next one is going to be, it's either going to be Cards Against Humanity, or if I can get with Cough, we'll purchase a really good escape room. I'm trying to find a good one, a virtual one, and we do virtual escape room, which is kind of fun. Okay.
Hearts is always fun. That's always a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
I miss them. I miss Among Us.
Among Us. See, the problem with Among Us is that it requires that license, right?
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. Yeah.
I don't know. Solar will take all our money and disappear.
Well, you know what? Last time
Just because you were on the game doesn't mean you know how to play cards.
Last time he lost all of his money to freaking cough. So, I'm just saying.
Is there a bunch of like other new people too? Because if there are, just don't. It's not lip service. Like I've only been here like a month, and everybody is super fucking. Everybody's super chill. Everybody like has like I don't know really good energy, and they actually do the stuff that they say that they do. It's not just like one of those things like, oh yeah, we do all this stuff, and then just nothing happens. Like everybody is pretty active, and it's like they're very accepting of all walks of life and stuff. So it's pretty chill here. I like it. Like in the few weeks I've been here.
Awesome.
And also, speaking of like the dungeons and stuff, because the first week of the patch, it's only going to be Mythic Zeros, but it's going to be dropping heroic gear at zeros, from what I understand. I'm going to be running them all week on 3 different tank tunes to help people with get shit. So
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Taking
they're
3 days
it's
off.
Champion. It's
Once
champion
the
for the
season
first
starts.
week. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I saw in the PTR it said it for zero it was heroic.
Who was
I think
taking
that's
2
just
weeks off?
Pazavesh.
No, I'm taking 3 days off when the dungeons get released, so I can grind my keys fast.
Okay.
He's taking 3 days off of work.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. I mean, may as well, yeah.
He's not taking 3 days off the game. Actually, it's quite the reverse.
No, it's +3 for the game, -3 for work.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So let's talk. So I'm going to talk a little bit about just rating in general, and then I'll get back to the specifics around, the Olympians. So I'll talk about rating in general. All right, guys. So we do run all 3 tiers. That is going to continue. So, I'm hoping that I recuperate. So in case you did not know, I had a medical event on Monday that we're still trying to figure out what the fuck it is. But it's at first it seemed like it was a stroke. And the right side of my body is pretty numb and not working as well, but I have recuperated a lot of function from there. Like it dropped by like 40%. I've gotten 20% back, so I'm down by 20. So it's coming back, and I'm hoping that I'll be good to go by the start of the season. But we are still going to raid all 3 tiers. I really am looking for, and I'll talk about this a little bit now. I'll reiterate later. But what I really want to see is the folks that are going to go for the Olympic team. I'm going to ask them to not raid on several different teams. I actually want to create a roster for the heroic team, for the people that want to raid in that team, and they don't, want to go any higher than that. My goal is to get to a point where I can have at least 20 people. We could fit 30 because it's a flex raid, but I would like to get to that point so that then we can start to dabble a little bit in some of the mythic stuff. Maybe we don't, go too far, but we could dabble and kind of get our skills up a little bit better, and start to really flex those muscles a little bit. So that is my intention with the profits raid. So I really would like to limit, the folks that are in this raid that are going to be going for the Olympians raid, to limit themselves to just the Olympians. And if you have any characters that you can swap or flex. So I'll explain what that is. Swapping is meaning you can swap a character for another character. So it's a complete class swap. Okay. Whereas, a flex is flexing from one spec to another within the same character. Okay. He-Buddy can do that. Fel can do that. Definitely Demonic can do that. And Nature right now can do that. We love our folks that have multiple characters that they upkeep and that they can bring those into the mythic raid. That's fine, right? But when it comes to folks that are in the bench, right? Or say, for example, we have former team members. I mean, Nick is one, Solar is one, where his life got really busy and he just couldn't commit to the Tuesdays and Thursdays, so he took a step back. So people like that, I'm, saying they are bench. They are not looking necessarily to be in the team permanently. They may have limited play time, et cetera, whatever may be, right? So they're not really looking to be part of that mythic team. Okay. And then we have folks that are they're either in the heroic team or they're, brand new to the guild, whatever, that do want to eventually push and try to get a spot on the team. So I've reorganized this so that that's very clear, because before I just had them all in one shot, and so I want to make sure that the folks that we are looking at that are mythic trials, there are a couple things that need to happen for us to be able to have them as part of the team. Number one, those roles have to be available. And the class specs have to be available, right? So, for example, I'm not going to put 2 disc priests into the raid. That's not going to work. But if one of those folks can flip into holy like He-Buddy does, then that makes it more attractive. He-Buddy is a flex spec. He really can do all of it. So he gets to go all over the place, wherever he wants. If he wants some DPS, he can DPS. So he has the ability to make himself more attractive, right, to a raid team by doing that. I do believe that Koff wants us all to basically give it our best for the heroic raid next season, and from there, he is going to select who it's actually gonna be in the mythic team. So it's kind of, sort of, a full reset, and in some instances, it's less of a reset for certain roles. Tanks, I don't foresee that changing anytime soon, right? But it's kind of that. And so when it comes to the heroic, what I really want to do with the heroic raid is I really want to build our folks up and get them as far as we can in item level, in proficiency, if they're classes, and also in mechanics. The mechanics scores, right? Having to raise that up and do better with that. And for anybody that wants to kind of build up to the Olympians raid, that's where you're going to basically be, right? This is where you're going to do that, okay? That also comes for new folks. And anybody that's kind of come at me about joining us recently, that's what I've said. I'm like, we're trying to build the heroic team. And if you want to move forward from there, you got to spend some time in the heroic team. And if you notice, I mean, Patty has been on this, and I didn't know Patty really wanted, but now that I do, right, I've put him kind of at the top. I'm just waiting to see if that's if any of these folks are gonna either sit or not be as proficient, and there's healers are there's only 4 of them, and sometimes we go to 3. Right? So it's a tight spot there. But for the DPS, I mean, it's anybody's game right now.
I had a question, Danny, for something you said earlier. So you said on the Olympic, us in the Olympic, you want us to just kind of, for this season, stay away from profits?
I do.
Then I guess remove my druid from profits then.
No, right. No, I will do that when the season starts. This is
okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of.
It's for season 3. Okay.
Right.
And then, I mean, obviously, if you are in the profits team and you are, doing some, DPS and but maybe your mechanics isn't as good, et cetera, your death rate, your survivability isn't as good. I mean, even if you want to be in the mythic team, those are things that you're going to have to improve. Okay.
You okay, babe?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You talking to me?
No, yeah, right?
You got a live mic.
Sorry.
Talking to me coming in and out? I'm in a different state. I'm just updating my laptop I don't use. Sorry. You have to keep reset.
Your $2,800 laptop that you don't use?
Yeah.
That one. That's the one?
Time to upgrade.
Just about. Okay. All right. So what I really want to do is I want to also focus on building the tanks here. In profits, I want to, find us some tanks, build us those tanks, and hopefully, one of them, or both, it doesn't matter, will eventually want to, either be part of the bench for the tanks that we have in the Mythic team, and be able to fill in when needed, and have at least some, some proficiency in the bosses that they're going to be tanking. So I definitely want to do that. Same with the healers. So I want you guys to, we're going to get some healers in here that have the proficiency to grow and to fill in for the Mythic team. The normal team is for anybody that wants to just have a very chill raiding experience. You are not interested in super high-end content that requires a lot of, work, because the Mythic team is going to require a lot of work. And that's something I'm going to go over with later. There are some new requirements for all our Mythic team players. So, but if you don't want any of that, this is the team where you could just have a good raiding experience, have some fun, kill some bosses, and just chill and have a good time with the guild. And also, I will say, I have found quite a few people by putting this raid into the LFG, okay? And I have found really good folks that have come up through a normal. I mean, I found Dart that way. I think I found Critty that way.
Yep.
Wasn't that one? I think it was Critty too. I think you
No,
were.
I think I found you on the forums.
You found me on the forums. Okay. I know there was a couple of you guys who found me through the normal LFG and then, come up through there. So, very cool thing. Moose, I think you were one of those. So definitely want to continue that. That's going to run on Sundays or Mondays, depending on when we schedule our fun stuff, because our fun stuff is usually done on a Sunday, and usually me and Gad plan for a Sunday raid for some of those things. That is going to also continue. We're going to keep going with our Glory of the Raider runs. We did Wrath of the Lich King, so I think that the next one up for that is, I can't remember. What have we got for Glory?
Oh, Wrath of the Lich King.
Cataclysm would be next, wouldn't it?
No, we got Old War.
Old War, right. Okay, so we're not done with Wrath of the Lich King. We're just done with next round.
We got a couple more to go. Yep.
I think I have that one OG.
Yeah. So we will be continuing those runs for everybody that wants to join us. Please do try to join us. It's great time. It's, it's fun. You get to know your guildies. It's great. So I definitely, you will see a lot of that. Okay. Mythic Plus teams. If you are interested in Mythic Plus, we will want you guys to, get yourselves on this tab, the Mythic Plus teams tab, and you're going to sign in. As long as you are in the members list, you will appear everywhere else. Okay, so that's your first start. If you're not in here, you have to be. You will not find yourself in the drop downs anywhere else. Okay. So make sure that you're there first. But then you can come here, and if you want to be, in those groups and stuff like that, we try to put those together. But there is a little bit of a difference that we are coming to for this season for the Mythic team. But the heroic and normals, you guys, full at it. We want to build some teams that have the common days available, right? So, like, if the Olympians are running their raids on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I fully expect them to use Wednesdays and Fridays for their Mythic Plus runs, okay? Same thing for the Prophets. So if the Prophets are running on Wednesdays and Fridays for their raid, I fully expect them to be doing stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the M Plus stuff, right? So we have them on offset nights for that reason. So I'm trying to get all of the Mythic Raiders to be a team, and then and then the Prophets and Normals can interchange. Okay.
And for my team, Dan, I'm going to be, for the get her done, it's going to be at least, my goal is going to make sure we have resilient 12s, and then I'll talk my team if they want to keep pushing past that.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. Attendance is going to get cleared. One of the things for the Olympians, this is actually going to, it has been an 80% or higher kind of situation. I really would like to see that cross the 90% this season. So, getting a little more serious, right? Yeah. So definitely want to see that happen with the attendance for the Olympians. Now, the Prophets, I'm leaving that at 70, but I can't say that I've had Prophets really miss a lot. Prophets are actually pretty steady on that. But also, Prophets now, towards the end of the season, we're seeing a lot of cancel raids on Fridays because we are able to one-shot the bosses on Wednesday, which is fantastic, right? And then if you guys notice, an excused absence doesn't count against you, okay? But late, unexcused, and if dropped early, those are big no-nos, and they're going to count against your raid count, okay? As we have established before, let me go back to here, our website, World of Warcraft. And then here we have, our guild rating rules. Really want folks to commit, prepare, communicate. That's the big thing, right? You are committed to a team. You are expected on that team. It's a little bit more stringent for the Olympians because we have a requirement of 20 people. That doesn't flex up and down the way that heroic and normal does, right? But I really want you guys to communicate. If you're going to be late, if you're going to miss, et cetera, I really need you guys to communicate that, or you'll face the 3 strikes, right? If I don't hear from you, and you don't show up for raid, you're going to get benched, or you're going to get removed from the team. Okay, that's kind of a necessary thing. Okay. So I need you guys to do better about communicating that. And I think I am going to say that I'm going to need a little more time than an hour. Currently, it's an hour is what you need to be able to tell us that you're going to miss. I'd like that to be an hour. But that is actually a little hectic for me because I have to poke somebody and be like, hey, can you take over this particular time? And I need more time to do that to other people and be able to fill that role. So I really do need you guys to, take a look. Again, this is This is actually on the Start Here Guild info in Discord, so it's actually in here. In Guild info, you will see as you scroll up, the guild rating rules is linked here. The loot distribution is linked here. Okay. All right, and I think with that, I'm going to go into, rating, and what I've come up with as far as that part of it. I do want to say that there's, you should recraft your embellishment items before the patch drops because you won't be able to do that after. If you want to get to at least 681, that's a great way to do it. Especially for some of our folks that already have like 300 to 600 crests sitting in their banks, right? I wish you could transfer those crests amongst your characters, but unfortunately you cannot. But that is definitely something that you guys can do to try to get a good head start for 11.2. Okay, so week 1 in August 5th is a patch week, what we call our pre-week. There is no raid, right? So you're going to want to work on your reputation. That is something that I was managed to, really, really work on the PTR for and really test that stuff out. You want to grab the Dark Moon Fair reputation buff, okay? And you want to get your delves in. I know, gross. For some people, it's gross, right? But I happen to love the delves. That's one of my favorite things in this game right now. But you definitely want to grind your delves, get your item level to 697, and then you degenerately do the following. You complete all the main story quests, the side story quests, and world quests. Yes, I know, quests. It's a lot. I know. Loot the one-time treasures. There's a weekly dungeon quest available. Do that. Kill the rares. All that good stuff. All that helps you get to Renown 18 as quickly as possible. And that way you can purchase the Endless Rune, Augment Rune, whatever, or Ethereal, I think it's called. Is it? Yeah. Ethereal Augment Runes. So those are, you want to start stacking them up. So definitely do that. You want to kill the world bosses, etc., etc. Just remember that your delves will reset. They reset back to rank 3. So you will have to level them back up to 11. And you want to make sure that you fill the 3 world tiers on your vault. That one especially. That's something that's all that's available during this week, basically. Okay? All right. And then you want to do each of the available 6 Mythic Zero dungeons. There's 6 of them. And that's going to get you, I believe, 2 vault slots or 1.5. I'm not sure yet.
It should be 8, Danny. I believe.
No, there's 6.
Yeah, there's 8 zeros. Well, Tazavesh might be different. That's fine.
Right.
There should be 8. Should be 8 in the rotation.
Tazavesh has 2 wings and it's split, but isn't there like a super dungeon thing too?
Yeah, but I don't
There's
think
a new dungeon. Yeah.
there is a new dungeon, and
that's not going to be in the Mythic Plus rotation. So yeah, no, that won't be a Mythic Zero.
Yes, it is supposed to be part of the new Mythic Plus rotation, from what I read.
The
mega dungeon at it.
The mega dungeon. I didn't think that they were putting that into.
It's only 3 bosses from what I saw. It's not a mega dungeon.
No, it's each section is 3, isn't it?
Yeah. So all combined, it's a big mega dungeon. I guess you can do it on. It's only going to have like 1 difficulty, and it's going to give equivalent loot to a +10. Mm-hmm. Approximately, and it's going to be approximately the difficulty of a +10, but it's like a big mega dungeon thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like what Ubers used to be? Remember,
No, Uber's was
Uber's
even worse.
Uber's like a 10-man that was like slightly. It wasn't a raid.
No,
but
it's
it
a
was
Well,
dungeon.
like that's
It's a dungeon.
if UBRS was split up, yes, right?
was
It's just
Uber's Uber.
Tazavesh. What Tazavesh was. What Tazavesh was.
Tazavesh was a big dungeon. It had
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
how
a
many
big dungeon that
bosses?
was
It had
split.
did it have 6?
8.
Was it 6, 8 bosses? Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gotten split, but I think that one is only available in Mythic 0. It's not going to go up higher than that.
Well, the split version is in Mythic Plus, and then the full big version I think is in Mythic 0.
Oh, okay.
They don't usually release the Mega Dungeon in Mythic Plus, the first thing that's out, but maybe
Well,
they
yeah.
did
it's
this time.
returning, so it's
I didn't think it was going to be in anything higher than Mythic 0.
it's in both. Like the hard mode is only in Mythic 0.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then there's that. And then, your vault selection order for August 12th from the Def line, you want to pick up a BIS Hero Track Delph Trinket or a tier piece. Okay. For the Mythic 0 line, it's a Champion Track tier piece. You might consider a trinket, but Hero Track trinkets will be farmable and will instantly replace the trinket. So get the tier piece. Okay, you can use the Delph trinket for a while. By the way, some of those Delph trinkets are really good too. Not even gonna lie, really really good. And then of course you're not gonna have the raid tier available to you for that first vault. All right. And then as we move along, of course, once the raid opens, we are going to, I think, Koff is going to lead the first run on Tuesday. He's going to invite anybody that wants a shot at a seat, a permanent seat in the Olympians team. He's going to take you guys. He's going to take you guys to he's going to clear normal, right, on Tuesday probably. And depending how far you guys go, if you don't full clear it, on Thursday, that same team is going to run the heroic raid, okay? So that's Olympians. And he's basically doing it as an open tryout. So it's open tryouts for anybody that has the gear, has the capacity, and he's going to be looking at logs. We're going to be looking at Wipe Fest. We're going to be looking at all those things, and him and Fel and Haksan will make the decisions for that going forward. That's how he wants to run it. It's his team. Okay.
And this would be in the first week?
Yes.
Like the very first?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
August 12th.
Okay. I think that's very fair to the people just because you don't know the mechanics. So, okay. Well, I'll talk soft. We'll figure it out.
So you have to, the
ultimate game plan
is
is to make sure that we're paying attention, right? So it's doing our research and kind of watching like the PTRs.
Yeah, but there's no point watching logs for the first time going into a dungeon.
Agreed.
Yeah,
However, I mean, the ultimate game plan is to have us just try to start the research of trying to see who's going to be able to kind of push forward.
Correct.
We're not saying like that's we're not cutting
picking
people off the bat.
Right, but we're also not picking the Olympic team at the end of that week. Okay. The Olympic team will get picked once we get down to like the 6th or 7th boss in the heroic grade. Got it?
Yeah, and my spot's not secure either. Being like
nobody's.
Koff's assistant. The only person spot probably which is locked in is Koff.
Yeah. Because I've been doing in my previous guild the same thing, except we would clear heroic. We have 2. The 3rd heroic clear would be when we actually check the performance overall.
No, I just mean throughout the coming weeks. So week 2 is our first raid week, right? And I foresee you guys having a couple of weeks before you're over into like the 6th or 7th boss of heroic. I don't foresee us like running through all 8 bosses in the heroic raid. I don't foresee.
Definitely.
So you want from the first week, Who is live? So that's, so when we're doing the first week, we want you guys to save all your restored coffer keys from your delves. You want to save them all. Don't spend them in that first week. You want to keep them for the second week.
If it winds up being like season 2, we won't even get any keys that first week.
Yeah, that's probably true.
They reset on patch on season day, and then they enabled it.
Yeah.
With the dungeons.
Yeah. So, so then after that, guys, what we really want everybody to do is, we really want folks to start really dabbling into those Mythic Plus. Now, for the Profits team, you are not required to do that. Okay? That is optional for you. And if you never want to be in the Mythic team, you're perfectly fine to stay that way. Okay? You are not forced or required or anything like that to do your Mythic Plus keys. But if you are wanting to be part of the Olympians team, you must lock in all your 10s at least for 3 vault slots every week. Okay? And that means, making sure that you guys have the gear that you need in order to progress through these bosses. You want to pick a main, so you are allowed, okay, to change your mind. But at some point, we lock you in, right? Hakasan, I'm looking at you.
Hey, listen, I was requested to move over.
yeah, I know.
At one point, I think I also intentionally moved over.
Yeah.
And I'll play what's needed. I'll play what's needed for the comp if
yeah. So I know for a fact that your first look is your blood, your DK, right? So now,
Frost.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, and we've talked this over, is I really want to have Koff and Hakasan. They're going to run as tanks for Mythic Plus groups and roll on DPS loot that they need, right? But they're going to be kind of like our secondary tanks for that team, okay? And I'm going to do something similar with the Profits as well. So, like, if you are someone that, for example, in Profits, right, if you are a tank and you want to pick up a secondary flex spec, right, meaning on that same character, like dedicated, she does multiple. She does all 3, right? Certainly 2 more proficiently than the 3rd, but nonetheless, she does a lot of that. So she's very much a flex character. I want to build some flex characters in the Profits team as well. Okay, so we can do things like this as well. And what I want to do is I really want to pair the 4 healers that we have with these 4 tanks, and then throw in DPS into that. Okay. And, we want to be able to, focus the Olympians team on getting these required things. So hence why I only want them to raid twice a week and be able to upkeep with the load of their M pluses. Now I know some of you, Cano, you're one of those that can do that without even a hesitation. So, because you got a lot of time to do that, right? But, so in specific cases, this may not be necessarily a hard line. Just depending on, if you have the time to upkeep with what you need to do in order to stay competitive in that team.
Well, it's going to be for the first month at least. You will not see me on another tune other than my monk for at least the first month.
Okay.
Quick question on are we really supposed to be expected to do 10s the first week?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
We should. I'm trying to get as many vault slots as I can.
Yeah, not timed, right? We're not saying like, hey, we're gonna go time these 10.
Just vault slots.
Ideally,
Vault
we should
slots,
be able to like get complete
slots.
them.
Yeah.
I think with the gear we have now at 682, 683, like we should be able to get.
You should be able to do fives with this gear.
We should be able to get through them.
Yeah, you should be able to do fives with this gear.
I did the 10s first week of this season. 110 non-timed with the gear from the previous tier, with clearing I think 4-8. So
yeah.
I mean, it is possible, and I struggled because it was hard to find groups. But
Yeah. And so
if you have 5 people per team, you can push everyone's key up. That's at least 5 pins, even if they're not timed.
Yep.
Yeah. And you guys are going to want to get crafted gear out of the way first. Okay? So by that second week, you're getting, you start to, accumulate your sparks. I do believe we get, I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe we get 2 sparks. 2 fractured sparks, which equals 1 full spark, right? That second week. So I think we do. So we do have the ability to craft a 720 item level. Okay.
I'm really sorry. I came kind of late, so I have a quick question going back to Mythics.
Yes.
I noticed I was on that list.
Yes.
But I have my own push group from this season carrying over.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really commit to 2 push groups in the first week.
Well, this is not a push group. It's just locking in our 10s, right?
But I'm expected to do 8 with this group, though, right? For the vaults.
I mean, in a week, yeah.
So you want me to do 16 in a week?
Are there people in your push group not in Mythic Raid?
No.
Then there should be no problem, right? They just fill in with you and you just run 8 keys with that push group, and those people don't go into the other group.
I think she just said they're not in their Mythic grade.
Oh.
Yeah, so that would mean I would have to run 2 different groups, right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying I don't think I can commit for two groups.
Yeah, no, that's not reasonable.
Okay.
No, that's that's wild.
Okay. Yeah. No. I
16 is way too many.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to be honest about it, like now,
Okay.
Yeah, which is fine, right? I mean, that's this is kind of like the time to do it. So I think that we just take a look at your group and just disperse it, into whatever.
Well,
how it works out for everyone.
Right? But her group,
we want to push Mythics.
Right, but her group is outside of this guild's objectives, is what she's saying, Hakasan.
Yeah, I asked a double negative, but there are people in her group are not in Mythic Raid, so then there's no overlap besides her.
I mean,
I can volunteer as a tank. Like I need to get better at it. I've been kind of lax towards the end of the season.
I can't commit to 8. I don't mind doing the first 10 with them. I'm just saying I can't commit to 8.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know.
I don't think we have to match make that heavily, anyways, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm assigning people. I'm just. This was just.
So as far. So as far as the tanks, then just take Pip out of a tank group, right?
Yeah.
And then just let her take care of her groups, however she takes care of her mythics.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, obviously, if she's not going to do it as like in, trying to get the guild into it, which is fine, not a big deal. Then just kind of.
Yeah. I just didn't know. I didn't know.
Obviously.
Yeah. No. That's totally fine. I just didn't know that was.
I do 10s with the guild sometimes. It's just like every single week, 8 per week, asking me to commit to that. I don't think I can.
No, that's fine, Pip. I didn't mean.
That's very fair.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I had no idea.
Can or want. No, I'm
sorry.
Can or won't. What?
Can or want. You don't want to do it with the guild.
To be honest, I play in the morning. Right.
I'm offended.
So, since you guys don't play in the morning, it's actually very
No,
hard to keep up with you guys.
Got it.
I mean,
No,
so that
guys,
was something that I was
I
gonna
get
put
it.
it
Plus,
also.
building
Is
an
that
M
yeah?
plus team takes a while, so
I was gonna
get
mention
it.
that too
No.
because
If there,
my
guys,
schedule's like very.
whatever Pip want. Listen, Pip gets what she wants. That's how I,
That sounds great.
that's it.
And then
No
for
more
simplicity,
discussion.
right now, I
No
can
more
volunteer as a
discussion.
tank for that group one.
Thank you so much, Torch. Right? So I could just throw you in here. There you go. Okay.
Excellent.
So Pip gets whatever she wants. That's the rule of the game. Ladies first. Always remember that.
No, I mean, I think the bigger thing here is that it's no one's responsibility to help you get your 8. Right?
No,
I mean,
no,
get your 8,
absolutely
get your
not.
vault filled. Like, we don't have to.
Yeah, we don't have to. We're not. This is a suggestion to so that we can also build our backup tanks as well if needed, right? So because it's a lot harder in a season to find off tanks, right, than it is to find DPS. So I wanted to build those off tanks basically, right? So this is just a suggestion. This is not like I'm assigning people right away. No, that's not it. It was just this is what it could look like, right? Because I want you guys to use the Wednesday and Friday to like do that kind of stuff, right? So that makes sense. All right, okay. All right, so
I
that's
did have a quick question.
yes. Go ahead.
So for the people that don't quite have like a normal schedule or like my schedule fluctuates,
Mhm.
it's still cool to just like at M plus, like anybody want to run.
Oh yeah. No. None of that is changing.
Okay, awesome.
The only requirement I have is that you lock in your 3 10s. Your
Gotcha,
three vaults with 10s, right? That's it. That's the only requirement. This is just like, hey, this is what we could do, right? Because we also want to build Cough and Hack as the off tanks for group,
Would we be able
for
to
that.
push the 3 vault slots for a couple of weeks? Because if, like, I know this from personal experience, if you don't have dedicated people just cycling through it for everybody, for some people, they log in, off hours here and there, it's impossible to get it. Because if you have to looking for group, then you might as well give up on the whole thing. Like, you gotta be on it. You have to.
That's why we want to create these groups with the guild.
Well,
right?
I understand the purpose.
I
understand that. It makes perfect sense why we would make it, because otherwise, as a single unit with LFG, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, you can have people drop out. It's gonna be frustrating. That's why we kind of want to create these these little small groups of tanks where then we can build teams in the group to hopefully push the guild members, particularly in the mythic group, to try to getting those slots for the weekly, especially for week 1, where we're setting ourselves up for success, in our raids to get the gear.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
all. It's not saying that each person has to play specifically with Cough, or you have to play with this person or that
Right.
person.
It was
to
not
kind of create these subgroups to make sure that we're
And
doing what we
I
need to do.
see. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was like we're locked into these groups, and I was like,
No. I'm sorry if that was the impression. Guys, that's not my impression. My impression was just, hey, we want to be able to build up the off tanks, so that for this team, it's going to be Cough and Hawk, that we can build up as off tanks, so that if Kano has an emergency, or if you, Pip, have an emergency, we have somebody in the raid already that can pick that up, that has been building those sets, right?
Because okay, my bad, I misunderstood then.
Okay. Yeah. None of this is like, it's not like I'm gonna force He-Buddy to only play with Kano. Right? I think the two of them would kill each other.
Yeah, we're not. We're not communists.
I don't have a problem with Buddy.
We're not communists.
Put him with me.
Right? It's not like that. It was an example of like what we could do, because we're gonna say Wednesdays and Fridays, you guys are gonna be doing this stuff, right? And we're not gonna have people in both raids, right? So there's gonna be more availability to do your 3 vault slots, right? So the eight that you need for those 3 vault slots, there's going to be more opportunities for people to do that, because I'm not allowing cross-pollination between heroic and mythic. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
It boils down. She just wants to make sure the mythic team is getting the maximum choices for loot so that we can progress faster, further, and everything than we've done this season.
Correct.
Is what it boils down to.
That's correct. That's what
I would like to. Ideally, my goal this season is to have a 10 ready when Echo or Liquid starts doing the split runs. So then I can just kind of hedge my bets with those teams, just give them 10 Vault keys so they can push me through.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've been doing that this season too. So if you have your 10s ready, then you can just split off and just offer them to whoever does split runs for the World First race. That would be a really good goal. And then everybody gets to do 10s back to back until the end of time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
All right, so we gotta cut this short here soon, but I wanted to let folks know, as we continue forward in week 3, you're gonna, free Enchanted Rune Crest, and get a second spark, start really working and saving those crests, guys, for the crafted pieces that you're going to take. You want to make sure that you get that.
Is yours, once again, sorry, I came here late. So is this going to be on the spreadsheet?
Mm-hmm. These are on documents. I will share the documents. Not a problem.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys. And then, like I said, I've cleaned this up a little bit. So I'm very clear on who is wanting to be part of the team, but not everybody that wants to be part of the Mythic team gets to be. You have to have certain, DPS output, and you have to have a certain amount of awareness and mechanics and all that kind of stuff. For the mech score, we are going to clear that. That will be reset for the new season. And will only come to play once we hit a wall with any of the bosses. So that's how that's gonna go. And we're taking that from logs, from Whitefest, from the live streams, using our OHOS. And, must maintain. You got to maintain a certain, competency with those mechanics. Mechanics come before DPS, but eventually the two have to meet. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Have you guys thought about potentially posting what they are? Like what the mech scores are?
Mm-hmm.
So people could see, like, say I'm like 10 points below the next evoker or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then it will push me to be like, all right, I need to make up this 10 points. What is this dude doing that I'm not doing?
It's a 1 through 10. So we actually put that in what we need you to improve. In the spreadsheet, if you scroll, I know, scroll over to the right, and I'm actually considering just getting rid of the signups because we're not doing that for this team. So I might just get rid of that. But if you scroll here, you'll see that we put things very high level, yes, but you can always come to us and say, hey, what does this mean? Where am I falling short, and how can I improve? Okay. And then, that's kind of how we'll do it.
Am I on there?
You are.
Oh, I'm 7. What a shitter.
Wait. Right here. You're an 8.
Oh, 8. Still a shitlord. All right, I got room to improve. All right, my bad. I'm sorry. I'll pick it up.
No. Also, for some of you guys still have to learn the boss fights. Again, we denote that there as well. So, that and it's end of season anyway. So don't be too worried about it. But yeah, that's definitely something that we're going to be.
She's just saying that, Jones. You be worried about it. All right, tighten up.
Tighten up.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Yeah, we got to keep up with the Joneses, don't you know?
Yeah.
And we got to keep up with killing sprockets. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been jonesing to do.
And then
is there a handicap for?
I'm sorry. Say what?
Oh, sorry. I just had a cheeky joke. I was like, is there a handicap for BM because they could just do anything? So a 10 is really like a 4.
No.
Only if you have like physical handicap.
And I actually, speaking of our hunters, 3 is a bit too many.
I know.
Okay.
Ideally, we want to run 1.
Right, and I'll be honest, you guys have got to learn to fucking do all your specs. I keep saying to everybody, guys, don't sleep on getting your other specs up because changes. They are common. They are a common, and patches can fluctuate, and all of a sudden the arcane mage is fucking trash, right? I mean, we know this, right? So
I mean, that's anybody that plays a pure DPS class, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you should know all 3. Like,
absolutely. So hunters, I'm looking at you. Mages, I'm looking at you. Warlocks, I'm looking at you. Rogues,
come
right?
tonight as survival.
So,
what rogues?
Please.
I would love a survivable behind.
I would love to have a rogue. So, if we have some decent mages, I'll flip Nyletha to his rogue.
I guess plays main.
Let's kidnap Ellie back, please.
Are you talking about that rogue main?
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, well, I mean, I was gonna focus on my rogue anyways.
Question then.
Yes.
So it doesn't show on your raid team recruitment that you're looking for a rogue in Olympians.
I know, because it's not a spec that we can survive without.
So we got Nyletha.
So, for example, I definitely want 2 warlocks because you can't escape the fucking viability and utility of health stones and gates and fucking reds, right? And
baby girl, I am protection. 2 warlocks.
We don't need a rogue because they don't really do anything.
That's basically true.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm more about people saying that you're going to need 2 to 3 augs for mythic.
I mean, 2 to 3 augmentation. No, we're not going that route. I saw the buffs. I've been in the raids. They're nice on the DPS side. They haven't quite really changed all that much. So no, augmentation invoker is not a necessity. The bronze buff,
you gotta have Augs.
Yes. Well, we don't have space for Augs. So I might have to, we might have, again, all of this is on Koff. He's going to tell me who's in the team and who's not when we get to the 6th, right here. He's going to choose the top performers. And he's going to, from the heroic raid that you guys are doing, around the 6th or 7th boss in that heroic raid is when he's going to start to really look at things and choose for himself there. Okay? Other than that, that's all I got. So,
Jenny, I just got here.
My God! Oh my God! Cough.
Yeah.
Okay. What a night.
Yeah, literally had a power outage randomly at 6:30.
That's
and
fantastic.
Then came back like an hour later, like in the middle of Long Beach. Like,
what the
Sounds
fuck?
like an excuse because you don't have your belt upgraded.
I do.
He does.
No, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's 697.
Yeah, 1% to kill the boss, guys.
Did you talk about? And maybe you already did, but did you talk about the locking in a main?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You will have a total of 4 raids by which to lock in the main. You pick a main by the 2nd week, by the 4th raid. Because we have 2 raids per week, right? So,
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And Pip is doing her own group, Cough. So, Torch volunteered to take tanking as an off spec as well.
Once again, just to clarify, I don't mind doing some.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely no. That's fine. It's fine. Don't feel bad.
She's very expensive, by the way.
You
for her
are
services,
allowed
so.
to do whatever you want, Pip. You have free reign. I've already told you.
Is that for M plus? As I'm assuming is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Any other questions before I let you guys go and kill me that 4th boss? Let's go!
Are we going straight to the 4th boss?
No, we'll do the first 2, and then we'll go.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Are there any new people that are coming for the first 2?
Parslicious. Okay. Yep. Pars, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Yep, he's coming.
And Danny, while we were having the meeting, since you weren't on, that Mage Trial left the guild.
Who?
0.
Oh.
No.
Oh, 0 left?
That was. Oh no!
The silent no is crazy.
Is that really? Huh?
No competition, baby.
Well,
did he say anything?
No, he just, when we were in the middle of the meeting, he just G quit and didn't say anything.
What?
He hasn't been here.
Maybe he was tired of putting mage food.
Maybe, but you know, hey,
not my problem.
No, just follow in my footsteps.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh no,
Nai's the only vending machine we need.
Nyletha is the only mage machine we need. Now he really can't go. You know, can't go on his rogue.
He can't go on his main.
Can't go on his rogue.
I see a he buddy mage.
I have a 644 ice in my veins. Mage.
I'm looking at you right now.
Right
I
now.
got it. I got this.
You got this. You got this. You got this. All right. Well, you know.
It's a new reset, new mage, new you.
Hell yeah.
I mean, listen.
To paraphrase or slightly change one of the quotes from one of the old Warcraft games, new mage here.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I don't know. Was he in this meeting and was it like something he didn't care about, or like I don't even know.
I never saw him. I don't know if he came in the meeting, but I mean, some people left. He may have been one.
Huh? Who left?
What time did he leave?
It was like 20 minutes ago, like during part of the thing.
Oh.
The meeting, like he just G quit.
Okay.
I don't even know if I was here 20 minutes ago. I'm kind of late.
Well, it is what it is. Hey, more power to you. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Any other questions? Oh, also, Dot Pappy said he was gonna be out Thursday. Cough.
Yeah, I just saw.
So you're gonna have to bring Cough Lock.
I have to go to fucking South Carolina, man. Trust me, I'll be suffering.
No, we need to kill this fucker tonight, so then we don't
We
worry
have
about
to.
lock
We have
fucking
to.
gates Thursday.
Because
That's what we need to do.
Oh, it's sticks. Yeah, sticks.
Yeah, so
Kill sticks.
Because if we bring Cough, I'm going to expect a 25 million DPS on Sprocket. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might kill it too fast.
Coffee, you want?
I'm getting on right now.
Okay.
Then I'll wait.
All right, guys. That is it for